Hi, my name is Abby James, and in this video I'm going to be demonstrating how to implement and observe recommended radiographic safety measures and standard radiology procedures. So for starts, so we do have our radiology rules here and a radiograph positioning chart. Okay, so in this portion I'm going to go ahead and put on all of the necessary equipment. So here is my lead apron. And here is the sonometer. I will go ahead and put this on. Okay, and now we have a thyroid protector. Just gonna go ahead and put that on. And we also have our lead-lined gloves. Okay, so that is kind of a demonstration. I'm going to take these off for now until we're ready to take the x-ray. Okay, and here are some of the positioning aids that we use when a patient is under anesthesia. So at times we will use towels. We also have a couple of rollers that we will actually put underneath the towel to kind of keep the patient in place. I can demonstrate that here in a second. We also will use tape, vet wrap, as well as a couple of ropes here. And here is our little x-ray markers that kind of demonstrate the left and right side. Okay, and here is our caliper that will kind of measure anatomy. We have a little rubber band around there because it's a little out of order right now. But you typically, like if you were going to take like a lateral, you would get like the top of the body there. And then for a VD, you would go underneath, if that kind of makes sense. I'll demonstrate that more here in a second. And let's see. So I will demonstrate how to collimate. Okay, and now I'm going to demonstrate how to collimate for the x-ray image. So here is our light here. All of these dials, if I wanted to shorten the image, I would go this way. And if I wanted to widen or shorten, I would go that way. As you can see, there are settings and measurements on there to make that a little easier. Okay, so when we take measurements with the calipers, we will figure out like in centimeters what is like the length or width, as you may say, of the animal. And I'm just not going to show that because that has client information there. But that is just our radiology log where we document everything. Okay, and we do actually have a small animal technique chart. So if I was going to x-ray like an abdomen and I measured 7, I would just go to the 7 here and go to the abdomen, and that tells me the KVP and the time there. Here at my clinic, we only have digital imaging here, so all of the images are stored directly on the computer, and when it's saved, that will be sent over to a cloud. I can demonstrate that better shortly when we actually do perform an x-ray. Alrighty, I'm just going to go ahead and measure her we're doing a quick x-ray on her abdomen, or a quick lateral on her abdomen. So that measures at about 10 centimeters. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go to our chart here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and adjust the settings. And the KV was about 60 for her. Okay. Okay. And we have these little knobs here. That allows us to change the MA, the time, the minor, and the major. That makes the number go up super fast, and that makes the number, like, it makes it easier to do it one at a time. Okay. So now that that is done, move this stuff out of the way. So we went ahead and laid her down. So I'm just going to collimate that to her. Okay. And now we're taking the x-ray. Okay. Okay, so now we have the lateral of her belly. She is in the system as emergency, so it would not show any information from the client. But as you can see, you can see her whole abdomen here and her bowels. So if I were presenting this to a veterinarian, if it needed to be contrasted a little bit, there is a setting for you to level the image out and brighten or darken as needed. And if I wanted to do a left or right marker, I would just click that, and I would make sure that that was there. And for the right side, because this was taken as a right lateral, so I marked the right side up, left side bottom. Okay, and to store and file these radiographs, we would just save this image, and it would go directly to a cloud, and that way we would be able to go back and look at the patient's information, or we could forward this to another clinic if need be.